So in today's video, I actually wanted to cover cold looms and how you're actually going to do it. Now I get this question asked a lot that, Shivam, you say always shoot a loom, but how do you actually shoot a loom? So this module should answer all of your questions regarding looms, how I do it, what are some of the points that you should keep in mind when you're shooting your first loom, and how to get used to the whole process of it. So looms basically are the bread and butter of your value offer when you start sending value-based DMs and offer them loom audits or personalized audits. This is what I mean. So right now, this is also I'm shooting something called Loom. So Loom is a software that you can basically add to your Chrome. It's free for I think 25 videos or so, and after that it's $10 a month or something like that. So I would just say use the 25 first, see how you like it, and then I would 100% recommend to go for the $10 version. That is what I have right now over here, which I'm recording on. Because if you download the free version, it's a 5-minute limit to your audit. So in this video, I'm actually going to be sharing with you how you can keep all your audits under 5 minutes, so you can actually do it for free for at least the first 25. So what you have to remember is that looms are pretty simple to make. Like, you don't have to complicate the loom process. You have to have the right place, right direction. You have to boost your prospect's ego when you're recording a loom, yet show authority and show that you can help them do something better. I have received a lot of looms in my whole history of digital marketing. Been in this career for 6 years, been running my personal brand, so I do get my fair share of looms. And what I've noticed is either people are not showcasing their camera, or not showcase. I don't have good mics. Don't are not are straight up saying that your videos or your thumbnails are bad, worst, or something like that. So you need to make sure that you have these key points that I'm going to be explaining to you right now tick marked when you're recording your first loom, and not even just first, but any loom that you're doing. So number one is you have to send a loom within 24 hours of request, otherwise prospect loses interest. Now 24 hours is the maximum period I'm giving you. If you can do it in 3 hours, do it in 4 hours, do it in 6 hours, but you have to do it as soon as somebody says yes. Because I don't know if you've noticed, or it may have happened with you as well, that you know you got a value offer, or you got something for free, or you saw an ad and immediately you were like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this, and maybe like 6 hours later you're like, I don't want to do this, or you show no interest whatsoever in it. It may be like filled out a Facebook ad form, and like they called you up 24 hours later and you're like, no, I don't need this now. So it's the same way how Loom works. So you make sure that you record your Loom within 24 hours of request at maximum. Number two is you have to have your camera on. Now, I get a lot of these questions like, can I do it with my camera off? No, you cannot do it with the camera off. If right now I wasn't looking at you guys, if I didn't have my camera on, would you really be here in the course? If I didn't showcase my face on Instagram, if I didn't showcase my face on YouTube videos, would you actually be here inside this program? No, because you won't trust me, and trust is where it all takes place, especially when you're selling something online, because that is the only thing they have. They can't reach to you physically. You may be in India, they may be in United States or United Kingdom. So again, the only way that you're going to be build trust is through being on camera, being present, showcasing exactly who you are, and make sure, like, I have the camera on the bigger angle. So if I show you, Loom basically has an option where I can do it smaller. So if you're not comfortable being big enough, you can even try to be smaller and then start your Loom audit. But I would 100% recommend this setting being the best, because they can see you properly, they can see your face, they can exactly know who they are talking to, and that is really important when you're running an agency. Number three is you have to have a clear mic and voice, so you're audible. Now again, if this Loom video had a lot of noise, if this Loom video, if this course video actually wasn't well recorded, or if I had people talking in the background, it wouldn't make sense for you to even listen to it. You'll just put it on and be like, oh shit, this is like too noisy, and just turn it off. So you need to make sure that you have a clear mic and voice. Nowadays the MacBooks mics are pretty clear. If you still feel that it's not good enough, or your mic is not good, I would recommend to get a lapel mic. A lapel mic from Amazon costs about 200 rupees. You can just put it over here, you can hold it, or you can put it on your t-shirt over here while you're speaking, and gets crisp audio. If you don't even have that, if you have AirPods, if you have earphones, just put these in, select them as your audio setting, and there you go. It's as simple as that. Number four is have points ready, so you're not lagging or portraying that you're not confident in what you're saying. Now, I write down this whole document and then I record the Loom, because I know exactly the pointers that I'm going to tell you guys. Because if I was writing while teaching you, or if I was saying okay, let me think, let me change my tab, things like that, it won't make sense for you to watch the video. So you need to make sure that you are ready with whatever you have to say. So what I usually tell them is to build a template of what you're going to talk about, which I'm also going to be sharing with you down below, what I do personally to record my own videos. But I would 100% say have your points ready so that you can portray confidence in what you do. And lastly, keep it short, maximum 5 minutes. Like I just said right now, you need to make sure that your content is 5 minutes at maximum. You don't want to go over 5 minutes because again, it may become too lengthy. And yeah, like it doesn't make sense. So if you apply these points, you're already in the 5% good loom senders. Believe me, I've seen all of them. So yeah, these are all the points that I'm telling you that I have been a part of, that I have been obviously seen in my entire history of 6 years of receiving looms. If you do this, you are generally up above most of the people who are going to be sending out looms, because 90% people are not going to be following these points, and if you do, you're already A1. So now that we've covered that, next up we have the actual content of the loom and what you want to showcase. So what you want to showcase is expertise. Now you are the person in the room who is providing prospect with free value. You're not telling them you want a meeting, you're not trying to sell them on something. You have taken permission to help them make their business better by providing value, which already makes you different than hundreds of cold DMs and emails they receive. Because like I said, I've received so many cold DMs and cold emails, and if I've received in my life, say 500 cold emails and cold DMs, only I would say like about 20 have offered me free value in terms of a personalized loom or a free trial or a free sample. And that is why I always tell you guys, don't go for a meeting, go for a value based offer, because that will get you your response. It will show your expertise to the people, and if you show your expertise, if you show your value, they will obviously not have that question of, okay, should I be able to get to these people, or should I just reject this cold DM because they're asking for my time. So make sure that you're providing upfront value, because that is the number one thing that you should be doing. Now I have divided my loom into a few parts, so I'll go over them one by one, what you say in that, and I'll also show you my profile on how I would do a loom. So number one is introduction plus profile overview. You want to make sure that you have the profile open and you're introducing yourself and straight away getting into the actual profile overview. Number two is compliments. Always start with compliments. Like I said, you need to be boosting the ego of the people that you are actually working with. So compliment them on what they're doing, right? Don't go over and say, oh, this is shit, this is not good, this is bad, I can help you do something better. No, you have to make sure that you compliment something that they're doing, because obviously they are putting efforts into whatever content they are making, and everybody likes to hear about what they're doing well, first of all, and then you can go into the criticism of how you will change it. Now what can be changed and why. Now this part is very important, because I see a lot of people being very harsh with the feedback and saying this is really trash, this is not good. You can say this is good, but the kind of audience you want to have, this would be better to have, or this would work better, or I think that this would convert better for you, versus saying, okay, this is not good, here's why you're struggling with clients. That is not how you conduct a loom audit. You have to say what can be changed and the reason behind that. You always need to give the reason behind that, so they know that, okay, he is not just saying we need to change that, he is also giving the reasoning behind why we need to change that. So that is the number third point. Number four is competitor analysis and case study. Now what you want to do is you want to always have some kind of competitor open on the side. Now that may be the direct competitor or somebody who's doing social media, right? So that in this case, I'm taking the example of social media, so that they know, okay, this is what my competition is up to and this is what I should be looking at doing. So competitor analysis and case study. Now case study I've given as a plus, because a lot of people don't have case studies. I would still say, if you don't have case studies, do opt for work for free trials if you really want to build a social media marketing agency. But if you have case studies, or if you already talk to somebody on Upwork who maybe is always in the mood, okay, you can share my portfolio, so have that case study open and showcase them that this is the client that you were working with and this is what you changed for them, so that they have some kind of a visual of, okay, Shivam took this client from this to this, and he also had a similar account to mine, so why can't Shivam help me with this? This is what you want to inframe in their head in these 5 minutes. And lastly, we have call to action. Call to action is very important. It's about what you want them to do next. What I usually do is I tell them that I have a lot of other strategies that I really feel that can help them grow even better. So if they want, we can get on a 30-minute free strategy call and I can help them strategize their next moves with social media. And if they need any help, I can even do that personally. So that is my call to action that I usually use. And yeah, if you follow these 5 principles, you will be a loom master. it's all about practice. Your first one won't be perfect. I remember my first loom. If I can find it, I'll 100% link it down there as my first loom. But I don't think I'll have it. I've gone through so many loom accounts. But yeah, I mean, even if it's not good, it's not perfect, make sure that you send it off. Because if you don't send it off, you'll always be in the question mark of, okay, I'll do the next one better, I'll do this one better, I'll do that one better, whatever it may be. So do them again and again, and you'll have a script made in mind which you'll automatically be following, which will make it a breeze for you. Honestly, it won't even be that questionable. So let me just take you through the framework once with my profile. So if I just open my profile over here, you can see this is my profile right now. So again, I've optimized my profile a lot, but for example basis, let's go back in time where I wasn't posting that much. So I would always start off my Loom audit saying, hey Shivam, it's so weird saying my name to myself, but hey Shivam, thank you so much for accepting the Loom audit. I really feel that you have been doing some really great things with the social media, but I think there's that little things that will take you 100% over the edge. So as I introduce myself in the email / cold DM, whatever you're doing, my name is Shivam, and I help creators like you scale up on social media their coaching business. So I see you run SMMA Incubator. I absolutely love how you have a call to action on your profile. I see so many people actually missing this out because people rant on their profiles and they don't know where to go. So kudos to you on that. I see that you have a pinned reel over here, which is really great for people who are coming onto your profile and actually having a look that, okay, this is what you do. But I also see some of these don't have a really good thumbnail, which I really feel is going to drive up your engagement and also drive up some reels that are going to go viral. So 100% I would recommend you to get some better thumbnails made. So this is a critique that I'm doing. I'm not saying that their thumbnails suck, but I'm saying that the thumbnails can be improved upon so that they get a better click-through rate on the reels and they can go viral. So I've told them a tip that is better for them to do, but also like it's something that I'm not said that okay, this is not good at all, you need to really improve on it. So you can see how you need to critique that. So again, like I can't critique my own profile, but let's say I have 3-4 critiques, after which I would end off my which I would compare myself to some person who is my competitor. So let's say Saheli Chatterjee, because she also has a social media presence as a person who has a course as well as does value content. So I would just showcase this profile and tell them, okay, like you can see what Saheli is doing over here. As she's a direct competitor, we thought it's really good to put her in this loom to showcase you what she can do better or what she is doing better. Or don't say that okay, yeah, your profile sucks in front of Saheli's, but always say that this is what you can be doing to get a better click-through rate like Saheli is. So for example, you can see she has 7.4 million views. She got one with 873k views. So you can always talk to them and compare them to the competitor. And next up, I would have a case study open right over here, which would be how I grew a coach's account from say 10,000 followers to 100,000 followers and help them drive sales to their course. So this would again tie up the whole thing for me in a loom, and I would end off the loom by saying I really have a lot of strategies that you can take place and actually grow your coaching business with. So let me know if you're free for a 30-minute strategy call, totally on me, and we can discuss more on how we can grow your social media together. And even if not, you can take out some golden nuggets from that call and implement them yourself. So let me know what time suits you and we can book it in through my calendar. I hope you have a great day, show. Talk to you soon. So see, that's how I ended the loom, with a call to action of like not pushing them that okay, I want to sell to you, but pushing them in the sense of okay, here's what I want to do with a strategy call. And even if like you don't want to work with us, you can still walk out with some golden nuggets. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys. I really feel that if I had this as a Loom audit directory that I always used to use when I was first starting out, life would be so much simpler.